Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing a reading about anything the cards want to tell us and see where it takes us. We're going to include our herbal deck to see what kind of teas or any insight through our herbs that I can obtain from our oracle deck. Let's go ahead and go with this card. Okay, we have a passion flower. We have exuberant quietude. So a lot of manifesting energies, a lot of using all of our resources. So using all your modalities, as some of you are getting into crystals right now, herb healing, flower healing, color healing. I'm also seeing wearing a certain color to attract a certain vibration throughout the day or a certain turnaround. I'm seeing that a couple of people are partaking with you. So some of you might be joining a class for all this or learning all this through some sort of class, some sort of Zoom meeting, some sort of kind of equal modality of people I hear hierarchy. So I don't know, some of you are also getting involved with people that have a lot of skill set in this modality that of choice of what you're choosing. I also see a lot of things will be sprouted from this. So really don't ignore the signs. If you have a nudge to go along with something, to do something with this newfound information or discovery, what you may discover from it, I feel like you should just, going for it, going for any idea. If something comes out of it as a business, as a friendship, as a meetup, a group, a book, anything, just really kind of let it lead you. It's something very healthy. I'm seeing for a lot of you, it's putting you in this really healthy position where you get to kind of explore different sides of things that you might have not been used to in the past. We're going to go ahead and go with one more card. So we had passion flower. We have a rosemary. With the string, I feel like, well, remembrance, obviously on top of the card. So it's something about remembering something, possibly remembering who you are, remembering something that you kind of let go of your past. So this might be something within your past or also within your future, like some sort of vision that you had for yourself that you kind of forgot about, something that you wanted for yourself. I'm hearing that some of you possibly had a goal in mind and then life happened. Had things that you wanted to pursue and then life had happened and you completely forgot about it. So also about remembering about who you are when you dreamt of those things. If it's still something that nudges you that you want to become that, or you still kind of wonder about that person or wonder about yourself having something like that, kind of exploring that and seeing where it takes you, exploring if that's really something that you want or how you can expand that into your current living situation, into something that fits your lifestyle now. So some of you kind of gave up something like giving up a school or giving up a dream because you possibly had to focus on something else, caring for others, caring for children, caring for a loved one, or just, that's a very specific scenario, but it's a kind of something that took your focus away and it's calling you to bring back your focus onto something. This could be as lighthearted as something in your home, also taking things for granted, not having gratitude within your home, within the beautiful things that you do possess. If you possess electricity, if you possess running water, things like that, kind of having gratitude for that and remembering how far you've come in life and kind of celebrating that for yourself. We're going to go ahead and go with some tea leaves. And we have a rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. I feel like somebody's going to want to trigger you. I feel like they have a lot of issues within themselves and they kind of get this little hit by triggering you by being arrogant, by kind of reaching out and letting you know something negative. Also somebody that possibly is reaching out to kind of let you know some sort of gossip or something that they're boasting, like see how you had eyes for this person and see what they do at the end of the day. So somebody that's kind of boasting, I feel like not even responding to them at some point, not really engaging, not taking the bait, because they're just trying to find this dopamine hit, like, haha, I was right, you were wrong. So really be careful with that type of person. I feel like it's going to run your energy down. As lighthearted as this reading may sound, this person has the capability of bothering you on a Monday and you're still kind of talking about it throughout the week until a Friday or that weekend. It's going to drain your resources. So it's going to drain your energy resources that could have been allocated to yourself, to your health, to your kids. So fighting with this person or even just engaging with this person, I feel can even bring on a small cold, things like that. So really be careful with this person, whoever this may be, this rooster that just, it's kind of like a really annoying sound at the wrong time. Not that roosters are annoying, but it's going to be a sound that I feel like some of you know who this is. For some of you, like somebody's voice that you just don't want to hear, or you don't want to hear I told you so. I feel even if they had an I told you so moment for you or something of a lesson, I feel like they do it at the wrong time. They do it when you're still on the ground, kind of like licking your wounds. So it's really not a good person that you possibly want to invite into your life while you're going through some sort of transition. I see some sort of spiritual transition. I also see something that you forgot that you're going to remember transition, like, oh, the old me would never have put up with this. What's going on with me right now? So while you're going through this, I feel like you kind of need to shut this person out. We have a turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So the rooster and the turkey, they're together. This could come in a group. This could come with the same person just having two faces, behaving badly, or someone in your life behaving badly where the rooster, this other person, kind of wants to have this I told you so moment at the very wrong time, not a helping hand. So really be careful with that person. You don't need that sort of energy in your life whatsoever. So we have a bull, plenty of material things. We also have a caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So some of you might be going through a little bit of a hard time. I don't see this as super profound, but just something that is not ideal. I'm sure you'd rather be doing something else. It's just something of a little bit of a hard couple days, but I feel like it's a transition. It's just a transition in the energy. We are going into the fall time. We are kind of getting into the vibration of the fall, of the changing colors, of the weather changing, of crisp nights. So just like everything flows, this won't be forever. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with some tarot for your recent past. We have the Queen of Cups. I'm seeing you've been very grounded within yourself. You've been very much on the spiritual journey, as well as something where you're kind of grounded emotionally. I feel like somebody really wants to trigger you and they won't be able to. So no matter where it's coming from, even just some kind of change and hard times that happen within your life, I feel like it's not forever. I feel like it only makes you stronger. It only also makes you more beautiful. This person is just very beautiful with her little glass. So really finding ways to take from this time in the romantic manner, romanticizing this hard time, kind of idolizing who you are, who you're becoming during this hard time. So whatever hard times that you possibly have been going through, and I'm not saying just big transitional hard times. This is a very lighthearted reading so far, but it could have just been a hard time of anything lighthearted, possibly just kind of not being able to sleep at night, or you keep catching a little cold, or just a little bit of hard times that are not your norm. I feel like you're really taking them like a grain of salt, and it's really kind of showing the person that you're becoming. We're going to take a card for your subconscious. Ooh, we have Temperance. So a very beautiful time in your subconscious. Temperance is about peace. Again, with all these modalities happening and remembering who you are, she's very much about peace, about being equal in some way. So kind of nourishing yourself in a very equal manner where you nourish all the sides of you. So some of you have this kind of sheltered side, or this party side, and this kind of hermit side. I feel like you're going to really pour into both sides of yourself, both sides of who you are, to really kind of elevate yourself into better days, how you're meant to be, how you're supposed to live out your life. So I see a lot of balance coming in for you, a lot of balancing of things, and being able to balance everything. This person with the 2 cups is able to kind of do a lot of things at once. So really kind of appreciating yourself for all that you're able to do in one day. I feel like you're being asked to do a lot out of your comfort zone, out of even the norm. It's not something that anybody should be asked of, to do so many things at once, but I feel like this is something that came to you and you're being asked to do it. And somehow I feel like you want to fulfill this wish. So a change, it's not always going to be this way. I keep coming back to this caterpillar moment. That's not always going to be that way. I feel like you know this, that you're just kind of going through this little bit of a slope in your life. I don't see it as a hard time even. I just see it as a slope, and you're going to come up the other way. So I see that you're kind of giving yourself grace for this only being a little time, a little blip in your life. I'm going to go ahead and go with the near future. Ooh, we have the Ace of Swords. Again, a lot of beautiful things for your mind. So the modalities I feel like are bringing a lot of growth within you mentally, a lot of different ways to handle your problems, handle other people, handle somebody of the rooster effect, the turkey effect. So you might even be living with this person, or this person might be part of your life, or they're going to be part of your life, or They're always kind of around in some way. And I feel like your mindset is very, very grounded in a sense that even you can kind of like ground yourself into the ground and kind of stay stable no matter who's in your face or who's trying to say something to you. So really watch out for this person. I feel like this person's up to no good. I feel like even doing some sort of ritual against them, that whatever they're saying about you or all their energy they're pouring into you to really trigger you, hurt you, kind of throw you off guard, may all that beautiful energy somehow be alchemized into bettering your skin, so it's just anything, any kind of spell work that you can do mentally to kind of reroute this type of energy so you don't stay focused on it. I feel like they have the capacity to kind of ruin your day for like a whole week. So really be careful with this person, whoever they may be for you. Okay, we have the Page of Cups, so more Cups energy, and this is very playful. The Page of Cups is kind of being playful with your emotions, being playful with things. I see this a lot of alchemizing, like taking some sort of emotional issue and kind of making something out of it. So it could be kind of making a joke out of things, or taking, for some of you, this could even be something very serious, like some sort of trauma that you lived out in your past, but you kind of alchemizing it to create something from it, like using all that energy to create something for yourself, for your family, to make money, for business, for anything like that. So I see a lot of alchemizing energy for the U placement. So it's taking something that you've possibly been through and using that energy to create something else. So kind of letting it go and creating something bigger, more profound, that's better serving for who you are right now, what you're living in this time and place. Ooh, we have the Emperor for your environment. So some of you may be getting some sort of Emperor into your lives. This is a very masculine man. Masculine energy is just somebody that wants to take care of things for you, take care of you even. I feel in your environment, there could be a lot of these people that you have a lot of appreciation for. These could be fathers, nephews, brothers, uncles, husband, dating, just a lot of, you're going to have this attraction point as the Queen of Cups even on the table, where a lot of emperors or emperor energy wants to be around you. So this is people that want to take care of things, want to do things, I feel like you kind of just ask for something and it gets done within the next hour or two or days or things like that. But it's some sort of beautiful attraction point where you have this yin and yang type energy surrounding you. I'm going to go ahead and take a card for a fear that could be holding you back. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you fear not being able to finance things correctly or hold the energy of money. You kind of have a fear of how you spend. And I feel like getting involved with this Emperor side, this could even be your side, this Emperor that within you, getting involved with learning, with settling down, writing it out, making a plan, just kind of the Emperor energy of grounding, taking charge. So you no longer have to go through life with this fear of money, of making money, of paying bills. So I'm hearing like the more money, more problems thing, but I feel like it's holding money back. So really be careful with that type of energy. I'm gonna take a card for the outcome, and we have the 9 of Cups. So I see a lot of attaining of power, attaining of having something where you feel like you have it all. So at the end of the day, all this work that you're putting into yourself, even work of leaving this person out of your life, whoever they may be, that you know in your heart that they no longer serve you. I feel like some sort of addiction to this person as well. So I'm not sure if they've already triggered your nervous system to become addicted to them in some way. But the 9 of Cups, I feel like you're going to start to have everything stabilized in your life emotionally as well. Everything's going to feel very stable. The right people are going to be around you, and you're going to have these rituals that you're in the process of learning or reading about, practicing in, dabbling in modalities. I feel like you're going to have kind of a set standard for yourself. So I feel even with your body and your soul, there's going to be a new standard. There's going to be a new radar where I feel like if you're kind of a station, if you're on a radio station, and you used to be one station, let's say, and you had a certain attraction point where what was for you came to that station, came to you, so that's your energy point. I feel like you're going to be in a different station where only elevated things can come to you, only elevated experiences, elevated people, things like that. So some people might start to get left behind. So really watching out for that type of energy and any kind of chasing energy that you have towards them. So with that, my dear listener, this concludes our reading. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at the House of Tarot.etsy.com. I also have pendulums, spells, and spell jars. So come visit me there and see what I can help you with. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.